Well, I'm gonna say that those didn't work out too well. Hey guys, welcome back to the World's Worst Fishing. I'm Chris Jones, and today I'm going to be doing another plastics episode. I would have had a fishing episode today. Yesterday, myself, Big Bird, Brandon, and one of our good friends, Tyler, we went to Lake Seminole yesterday to go fishing for big blue cats. I mean, he has caught 40-pounders out there. And, you know, the day started off really good. We caught lots of bait. I mean, we were throwing nets, dragging up all this good bait. I mean, we had enough bait to feed every catfish in the lake. And we got out there, we had a few strong takes. You know, the rod's just bending over, but they pull off. And we wound up with only just a few small channel catfish. And then we had to call it a day short. So we didn't really get many fish yesterday. So this would have been a catfishing episode, but that's fishing. That's how it goes. So today I'm going to be doing another popular colors. I've been getting emails and comment requests on some videos to do Tequila Sunrise. I've never made Tequila Sunrise. I haven't even thrown Tequila Sunrise probably since high school. And I used to throw it in a Zoom trick worm. But today we're going to see if I can make it. I don't have a sample. I'm just kind of looking at pictures. And we're gonna try and make it. So whether or not it turns out, we're just going to take you along, and we'll at least see how I would go about trying to make it. You know, I've never tried, and should be interesting. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so looking at pictures of Tequila Sunrise, there's a couple different variations, but we're going to go with the tried and true, the Zoom version. And from what I can tell, you have a really dark, almost black, but it's been a while since I've seen it, but it looks like you have a really dark black grape purple top that has like a purple sheen to it, which means that you're going to need some highlight powder. So I have this violet colored, which is like a light purple, almost a light pink highlight powder, and we're going to use that for the top. And then the bottom looks almost red, kind of mixed with pink or purple. So we're going to be doing a lot of blending here. I don't have like a Tequila Sunrise pattern, colorant, or any really set recipe here. So we're going to go ahead and try to make the top part, and this may not turn out. I think it'll look good no matter what it is, but it may not be ipso facto Tequila Sunrise. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. You don't always get the results you want on the first go around. So we're going to start with the top, and we're going to add some black grape. So we're going to do quite a bit of black grape here because it did look pretty dark. And you know, I'm just wondering how dark it really needs to be, because this is just straight purple and it's a little lighter. But I do want some of that in there because it adds a little bit more red to it. Just because this is a little bit lighter purple, it's a little more red. So I want to add some of that. And then let's see what we have here. And your color always darkens a little bit whenever you heat it up. You know, that seems to be how it always is. Yeah, I definitely want darker. So we're gonna add some more black grape. And we may put a couple drops of black in there just to really thicken it up. But here's some more black grape. And black grape is one of my favorite purple colors. It's almost just like June bug. It just has less red in it. You know what? We're gonna get a little. We're gonna live dangerously here and put a few drops of black in. Oh boy, here we go. This can make it or break it. 3 drops of black. We'll see what that does. Definitely darkened it just slightly. We may do a few more. That wasn't too bad. And there again, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but if I had gotten a custom order for Tequila Sunrise, this is what I'd be doing out here. I'd be sitting around playing with it, scratching my head, going, how am I going to make this work? Alright, so that's definitely a little darker. I kind of like that. And I know for a fact that I want some sort of highlight. It has a purple, bluish sheen to it. And the only way to really capture that is with highlight powder. And it looks white, but I promise it is a purplish, it has a purple sheen quality to it. I don't know if the lighting's correct, but you can kind of see the purple sheen to it right there on the lid. And again, with any powders, whether it's highlight powder or pearl powder, you really want to do a good job stirring. You'll see it clumps a little bit there. So I'm going to take a few minutes to stir this, and then we'll look at the other side. Okay, so the bottom side of Tequila Sunrise is red base, or red, kind of light purplish base. So we're going to start with some red here, just so that we make sure that we get the proper color red. Alright, so we're going to start with some cherry red, and then it has some light purple in it, so I'm not going to add black grape. I'm just going to go with regular purple. Again, this is a little bit lighter shade, and I think it'll give us something close, I believe, to what we want. So we're going to do like 2 parts red to 1 part purple, and let's go ahead and see if we have anything like what we want. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is not bad. That is not too bad. You know what? I'm going to leave it just like that, and we're going to see what we get. Okay, so next step, obviously, I'm a big believer in the heat stabilizer. And, I've never made this color before, so I don't think we'll scorch it too bad. But purples seem to burn really easy, especially Junebug. And Junebug is nothing but purple and red. That's kind of what we have here, purple and red. So I would definitely not want to skip this part. That's just me, however. But we're going to go ahead and stir in our heat stabilizer a little bit. Keep stirring this one. Make sure you want to really make sure that that powder is stirred in as best you can. And we're going to go ahead and pop these in the gas chamber, and then we'll heat them up. That is the sound of bubbleless plastic. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Today's video is not necessarily brought to you by Yuengling, but it's what I have today. And no good day in the plastic shop is complete without a good drink. America's oldest brewery. Okay, so I have both cups of plastic now out of the gas, call it a gas chamber, that's a really bad word, the vacuum chamber. And so now I'm going to add some scent. Now I'm trying some new scents from Lurecraft. I usually use Lure Works, but they didn't have these 2 flavors. I don't know, they probably have Shad, I just didn't look hard enough. But I really wanted cherry, because I love the cherry scent that you get in a Charlie's worm bait. So we're going to make cherry shad. What bass would not want to eat cherry shad? I know that I would. You know what? I did not pierce the top yet. Here we go. And I actually recommend adding your scent to the plastic cold, because it really cooks it in, and the plastic kind of will then ooze the scent out over time. Now you can always just squirt it in the bag afterward, but you risk getting oil outside the bag, and it's just not all that pleasant sometimes. Then we're gonna add a little bit of shad oil here. Oh, that smells good and horrible. Boom, cherry shad. Breakfast of champions for a bass. Now when I'm doing laminates, again, temperature is the key to a good laminate. So I like to do them both at the same time. Now 1 cup by itself for 3 minutes does the trick. So we're gonna be a little safe here and we're gonna do 5.5. And then what we'll do is we'll take them out, we'll mix them up a little bit, and then we'll cook them the remainder of the time. And they should be at a pretty even temperature, which is better than cooking one, then cooking the other, because by the time the second one's done, the first one's cooled down a lot. Then you have to re-stir that one and recook it. And I feel like it just takes longer than just doing them both the first time. So we're gonna take a short break real quick while the plastic is heating up in the microwave to enjoy one more time Big Bird's castanet fail. Check it out. All right, I think we have something that'll work here. And what's interesting about this color is that there's no glitter in it. So, you know, there's not many colors without glitter. It seems that everything has glitter nowadays. But this side is going to be the top, the purple side. The left side is going to be the red side. So we're going to go ahead and draw up. And we're going to see what we get. This is Tequila Sunrise, take 1. So we're going to make some worms here, obviously. And then, so these are the ribbon tail worms right here. This right here is going to be our trick worm. Some trick worms right there. And last but not least, we're going to see if we can get a fluke out of it. Kind of interesting. So there's what we have, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, let's see if we got anything decent here. You never know. Well, I'm gonna say that those didn't work out too well, but the color looks lovely. All right, not sure what happened there. There may have been every once in a while you get a chunk of plastic that maybe isn't cooked all the way and it's still a little firm and it blocks entry. Not sure. But that one was an epic failure. Let's see what the small worm looks like. Oh, much better. Wow. There it is, guys. That turned out much better than I thought. Let's take a look. So we have, you can kind of see the purple dark sheen on the top side, and then you've got the red side there. And to me that looks pretty Tequila Sunrise-ish. I'm sure that you could make the red side a little more purple and less red, but I kind of like that. I mean, I would call that Tequila Sunrise. I'm sure you can make it better. I'm sure you can make it worse. But you know, for just kind of showing y'all, you know, you can just play around and just kind of, the more knowledge you gain of what colors go with what, you can get a good effect, you know, without having to try 3 or 4 times is half the purpose of these videos. And we're going to go ahead and look at what else we got. You know what, I kind of did those upside down. Whoops. Still not bad though. The bottom turned out to be the purple side and the top was the red side. So that's just a mistake on my part, not paying attention to the mold. But the color looks really good in that worm. Can't beat a little natural light on them. So there it is. Tequila Sunrise. Not too bad for our first time. I think the only thing I would change is maybe the shade of the red. But even then, you know, that has the right effect. And, you know, I would totally pass that off and sell that to a customer as Tequila Sunrise. You know, I always send pictures first of my first or second try and kind of let them dictate me a little bit on what they want exactly. But makes me want to go ahead and mix up a good margarita with some tequila. Well, I tell you what, I am loving that cherry scent. Oh man, that is going to be my new favorite. You know, I might just make it my default scent. Just scent every bait with cherry unless somebody wants something else, or cherry shad. But yeah, Tequila Sunrise, guys. This was really fun to make. I've like I said, I've been asked to make it a few times, and you know, I've been thinking, well, I just need to find a good day to do it, because you know, I figured it would take me a couple hours to get it right, and you know, luckily we got something passable on the first try, and I really like that. You know, I've also seen tequila shad, which I think is a little different. I think you make the purple side kind of similar, but then the bottom side is more of a black. So it'd be kind of like red shad, where you have the red pearl top and then the black bottom. This would be kind of the purple tequila side with a black bottom, and you know, it would almost look like, you know, purple shad or grape shad, but you know, a little bit different. So I might make that one just kind of in my spare time to see, you know, just so that I'll just have it in the toolbox. You know, oh, I can make that one if I need to, and that's, you know, and that's really important. You know, is to keep experimenting, keep learning new colors, keep learning what colors you can mix with other colors to get this color, for example. You know, it's really important, and it's fun. You know, it's fun to try new things in plastics, and you know, that's half the reason why any of us get into this. But thanks for watching today. I really enjoyed making this color. Like I said, there's been some people request it, and you know, I think if you want to make it yourself, you can follow that recipe and get something that you'll like. And that's going to wrap it up for today. So hopefully we'll have some more fishing videos soon. I got my boat back from the shop, so I'll be hopefully back in action next weekend trying to catch some fish. And thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you next time on The World's Worst Fishing.